Another good game, Ottomans versus Order of the Dragon. And in this game I sacrifice early food income to, I think, ensure ultimate victory, and I'll explain how and kind of what I mean by that. So start off pretty normal, everyone on food, you're getting a house, you're getting a gold mine, and you're getting a lumber camp, everything as near as possible really to the town centre, and a mill of course. Now what I mean by that, the initial statement, was that on this map in particular you can make use of, and you're almost inviting defeat if you don't make use of, your fishing spots down here and up here. And I've done a previous video where I've kind of used the same technique, but I'm just kind of reiterating the importance of making use of fishing on this map, because it's ridiculously important, especially early game. And that does mean you're putting way more on, and I'm aware that I don't normally, look, I'm not even in feudal age and I'm putting already 4 on wood. So it does mean that you need to put a lot more on wood than I would normally do. And I also tend to scout this area first in this game, in order to, I guess, understand the lay of the land nearer to me and make sure that I understand, because it's always on one side that you get a load of gold and stone mines, and it's incredibly important to know which side that is in order to kind of play this map. Because there's no point kind of taking control of this side if there's no, I mean there's an obvious point, but there's no point taking control of that side if there are no resources there. So again, already 7 on wood, which is for me quite a lot at this point in the game, 6 minutes in. I've tried a new thing of putting this counter here. I'm not sure I like it. It's slightly distracting. I might change that, I don't know. But it's a good map, I like this map. Income per minute, they're doing, again, you kind of see they're doing a lot better than me of food, but my plan is, oh, I missed that. Should have tried to get that scout, I completely missed that. Maybe I'm up here thinking about what to do with this, my own scout, I don't know. But already built that dock nice and early, 7 minutes in. Get the Anatolian hills up. It does help if you just choose one civilization and go with it, to be honest. If I was to choose again, I would consider French. I might run with French in the future again, because of my constant complaining about their cannons. Cannons are very good. I try and do better than in the last game and build an outpost nice and quickly. Because in the last game I lost quite a few villagers by not doing that. Again, I'm very much defensive player early game, and then only after Castle Age do I consider attacking. So for me it is quite important to defend those mines. In terms of income per minute now, I'm really kind of getting quite good in terms of wood income, which is nice. I'm then building another lumber camp down here, again opting for safety over kind of going somewhere. I missed this for a little while, this outpost here. It only becomes apparent when it's kind of already upgraded. I could have tried to attack it early, but to be honest, as long as they're not attacking me, I'm quite happy to let them do whatever the hell they want for the first probably, 10 minutes. Because Ottomans, again, you need to try and get military schools up fast as possible, obviously, so you're getting free units, which helps with that defensive aspect helps with defending your base, but nevertheless it is about kind of surviving for the first, say, 10-12 minutes, in my view, in Ottomans. Although I've seen a video where they do use Ottomans aggressively early game, and it's just about kind of using spearmen and archers, but I don't really see the point. It's not, you know, spearmen and archers are both rubbish. I don't know why you'd... Also, I quite like using Janissaries. Like, I'm not playing the game. I play the game because I like to play the game, rather than because I'm trying to do the exact right thing to win it. So I guess that's part of why I kind of am defensive early game. 9 minutes 46 in now. This is quite useful in terms of understanding, because it allows me to see, right, they've got hardened spearmen already. They're upgrading to gilded archers. Looks like they're gonna, try and be fairly aggressive, I would suggest, in the not too distant future. They've reached Castle Age pretty quick, 10 minutes in. I'm coming up on Castle Age now, so not too far behind, but still. And then because I'm coming up a little bit later than them, I'm using using a lot of villagers to make sure that I'm not kind of wasting time. And then those villagers will just go back to whatever they were doing and make sure that they've kind of, look, you've got the waypoints marked. So you kind of click and then click back, as it were. I've also got, obviously, whilst this is going on, quite a few fishing boats. So 3 there, 3 there. And that's really allowing me to get a decent food income without kind of having a huge number of farms. Obviously I've got sheep still, but eventually I would have to transition to farms, and in this case I basically won't have to. Right, now I'm in Castle Age. I'll very quickly look to be, yeah, here we are, already 2 archery ranges, producing Janissaries, as many as I can, upgrading the spearmen to at least hardened status, and then also the blacksmith and another military school. I think, yeah, I've got a military school coming here, and I've already got 2, so I'm not doing too badly on the military side of things. Let's just have a check. So I'm obviously kind of probably behind at this point, but let's have a look. 50 villagers and 14 on military. Let's swap to them. 32. Jesus. 32 villagers and 11 military. And I've got 51 and 16 military. What's going on here? Oh, is it because I've got loads of... yeah, it must be the fishing vessels, right? I guess that's the fishing vessels that are counting for me. That makes sense. I'll just go on their map for a minute, see what's going on. They're getting relics. Didn't actually realise they did that. I always think, for me, when I'm thinking about whether to bother with relics, there's a lot of relics around, and it's probably a good idea to get them, but it's just for me, it's a bit of a waste of time. You can see it's 24 minutes in. It takes me a long time to kind of look around the map and check around the map and see where the relics are that I need to go and get. And so, I mean, it can be useful, but I would prefer to spend that time just chucking some villagers on gold, really. They can see a fair amount of my base, and they've come down here, so this is making me a little bit nervous. I'm already building a tower here because I realise that this needs defending. But it is making me a little bit nervous. What I would do if I was them is I'd be looking to build up a force and come around the back here and do some damage here in like my secondary gold resource location. It's not what they end up doing, but still that's what I would look to do. They've been pretty, this is quite a good idea. Whack the outpost here, gives you line of sight, and it also defends this gold mine here, which is quite a big one and quite near to their enemy, me. So they play this pretty well. I'm not kind of suggesting they don't. I just suggest that perhaps I play it a little bit better. Let's have a look, because primarily, if we look, what was the whole point of what I was talking about before? They've got no docks. They've just ignored docks. And I think that's probably why I win. Well, I kind of ruined it now, but nevertheless, probably why I win this. We really need to get on. We really need to use docks on this map. There's basically no reason not to. They're actually even getting more wood than me, which is interesting. So let's have a look at resources. Oh yeah, so I've come down here with a little force to take out that scout because he was annoying me. And he was making me think that they would come down here, so I put up a palisade wall. I know the palisade wall is not going to do much, but it can slow them down for enough time, hopefully, that I could get some troops into the action. Yes, I'd probably lose a fair amount of these villages. I'd garrison them and then come back here. And here we go. My plan is here to check that they. Do I get this guy? Don't know actually. I just ignore him. Oh, that's annoying. See, again, paying attention. If I was paying attention properly, I would have seen him and got him. Whatever, doesn't matter. I'm putting a massive amount of villager kind of output here to get the gold. I probably should really use, but I'm sometimes a little bit kind of reticent to do that because I know you're not getting like with like. So if you sell, for example, 100 food, you only get 70, and then that goes down as you continue to sell. So I'd prefer to kind of get the gold naturally. I've opted not to upgrade to the next stage, it looks like, and to instead build up on Janissaries. I think that probably is the right idea. I used to tend to go upgrade to the next stage and prioritise that, but actually I think that's probably not, the way to go really, because you end up spending all your resources on upgrading and have no one to defend that upgrade. So I've moved a few miners down here, which is potentially dangerous, but I realise that. I've also moved this scout close to the tower for the reason that the outpost, for the reason that I'm currently creating a trebuchet with a direct line. So that means that I've kind of clicked on the tower. So the first thing that trebuchet is going to do is start to go and take out that tower, because the tower's annoying me. They notice that I've got a few troops down there and take them out. It's not the end of the world. It actually does show how kind of good these archers are, and you don't want to kind of just presume the Janissaries are amazing. They're not amazing. If you've got a fair few archers, then you're gonna win that battle. Again, I missed this. I probably could have gone and taken this guy out, but nevertheless, so it's again a minor thing. This is quite interesting. This is where it gets interesting. So I notice actually, because I had already decided to whack my Seagate Castle up, and they do basically the same thing. This is actually a good idea on their part. I'm not suggesting it's not. To put a really aggressive castle up there. The only thing that they do wrong, I would suggest, obviously this is stupid, I need to get out of my way, just pointless. The only thing they do wrong is they have not really defended it well enough. Where are the troops, right? They need to have defended it better. Probably the number of villages, 20, it's about right, but where are the troops defending those villages? Also, what are they doing now? They need to garrison the building. They let me absolutely take out all those villages, basically. What are they doing? Garrison and be defending that with troops. They've just wasted that opportunity, really. There's only one person that they've garrisoned here, and it's an archer. This is where, they probably could have won this if they'd have done this, a bit more seriously. I then decide I'm not going to waste my units on this. I'm going to get out of range and just let, in a minute. Yes, they do quite well coming around and taking out some of my villagers. I mean, not that well, but quite well. And then it's a case of they're frantically, desperately trying to get units that they should have kind of done already. They should have been there already to defend that, the creation of their palace here. But they very much weren't. And they haven't, I don't think, upgraded it either. Why haven't they upgraded it? Why haven't they upgraded it? They don't seem to really be, you know, their heart's not in the game here. They should have upgraded this from Springbold, Boiling Oil. Oh, they started to do reinforced defences. I mean, obviously that's going to be useful. But they're going to struggle from this point. They're going to struggle from this point. I think I was probably right in taking my troops out of the way. I could have just tried to attack it full on, but I'd have lost a lot of troops in the process. And like, why lose those troops, right? Instead, nice trebuchet that's right in amongst my units, again defending the siege equipment. They then, for some reason, aren't trying to take out the battering ram, which is again probably a mistake on their part. They've garrisoned it with a load of archers. I guess the idea being, yeah, they can do some damage. I then now decide, look, it's pretty much dead, let's go for it. They're doing, I'm not even sure if I noticed this, but they do come and take out some villagers here, fair enough. That's probably quite a good shout. They also nearly convert quite a few units. They only manage in the end to do two of my nice elite janissaries. I noticed that they're elite now. Man-at-arms aren't upgraded, but these janissaries versus these archers, I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. At this point, I'm now doing pretty well. So, you know, they've obviously spent a lot of resources on this little endeavour over here, so this is very much the point in which, and I'm slightly out of gold, which is another kind of motivation, and they've, I'm a bit slow here as well. I do put a tower up eventually, but yeah, I'm just ignoring this. Oh dear, it's not good. It's really not good. Anyway, I'm a bit too distracted to deal with that apparently, so I probably do. Oh, there we go. I noticed that they've been destroying my villagers for quite some time and end up putting a tower. Probably should have done that quite a long time ago. Nevertheless, so and here we go. Here's a little, you know. This is also where the siege, the battering rams are quite good, because they're taking a lot of the brunt of those archers, and archers against battering rams, you know, that's quite a slow effort on the archers' part, and it gives me time to take out some of their stronger units, which kind of works really well actually. Then I put the old trebuchet up and battering rams taking out their town centre. That's going to be a slow process, and normally what I would do, I don't normally play this way, normally what I would do is go for the soft targets first. So let's have a look and see what so obviously the farms, where are they getting wood from? Let's slow it down a bit because it's just about to end. Yeah, they don't seem to be getting wood from anywhere. Oh, just this little lot here. They've gone kind of all in on farms, seemingly. That's again because they haven't put the docks up. If they'd have whacked some docks up, they would be in a really good position by now. But look at my food compared to their... Oh, yeah, this is me. For 5,000 food, so I'm really not... you know, I'm not struggling at all for food, precisely because... How many fishing boats have I got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on that side. 8, 9. So yeah, just as soon as you get enough wood, just be building those fishing boats. There's no reason not to. And I really do think that's why This archer is just really annoying. he's almost dead, but he's still causing me a lot of oh, there we go, bang, finally. But yeah, big takeaway from this map is, and I think this is one of the maps that I've kind of got down, 2 docks, very important, and as many fishing boats as you can, pushing a lot on wood early, so that you've kind of, yeah, obviously I'm taking out the villagers that are slightly, I don't know why they've put villagers to try and, you know, if they'd have done that, they should have kind of properly done that and used a lot of villagers and gone and taken it out and then retreated, but they just use a few, which are quite easy to deal with. And yeah, so we're coming up obviously to there's not much they can do at this point. I'm taking out their town centre, and it'll be a case of just slowly moving on to the next, and the problem I would suggest again is no docks. So with this map, always use docks. Anything else I can point out? I would reiterate the fact that I think they did pretty well with this. That's not a bad idea. You just need to defend it. If you're going to come in and whack a defensive landmark there, you do need to defend that defensive landmark. You can't just put it up and expect the enemy to be kind of cowed into submission. That's not how it works. The other thing is, I think, yeah, I'm starting to, just in case kind of stuff's not going on, I'm starting to make sure that I'm getting some gold. Firstly though, I'm creating some archery ranges over here, the idea being to feed janissaries into vulnerable places. I'm kind of presuming that they do have people on these mines, because I can't see, right? I can't see. I'm presuming that they do have people. For some reason, I can't see the mines. Not quite sure why that is. I could in the actual game. It's weird, isn't it? I can't actually see the mines. I'm not sure exactly why that is. I've put that there for a reason. During the game, I could see the mine. I have no idea why I can't see the mine now. And yeah, so their town centre's just about gone. Haven't got actually that many janissaries there, but another force is coming in. And yeah, making sure that you're kind of keeping the pressure on, essentially, which I think I'm doing. Obviously, if they were, there we go, done. Good game.